Welcome back to Clean with Kate, and it's Sunday evening. It's a grey, miserable, wet day, and I've been doing a bit of Christmasing, so I thought you might like to see an updated house tour. I've cleaned the porch out, I've brushed all the leaves out, but I haven't really done a lot of decorating yet in the porch. So we've still just got the hellebores and the ivies, which is quite a nice sort of simple Christmas look. Given the front door a really good clean this afternoon, so I'm going to go up and find a wreath to put on the door. I was planning to make a fresh wreath, but actually I just haven't got round to it. And you know what, maybe I'm not going to get round to it this year. So coming into the hallway, I've started to put a few Christmas decorations up. I've gone into my Christmas boxes. And I've started to just put a few sort of artificial florally type Christmassy decorations into the hallway. Just because it gives it a bit of a Christmas feel. This is quite a dark hallway, so the light in here isn't really good enough for real flowers or plants. I've got my Christmas liquid soap out. So anyway, I'll slow down. I'm going too fast, I'd say. So I've just brought you into the downstairs loo. So I like to try and bring a little bit of Christmas into the downstairs loo. I've got a really nice scented candle out that somebody gave me last year, and it's called Comfort and Joy. I think it was a gift from my daughter. So I've popped that in here. I'm going to draw the blinds actually, it's getting dark. So let's draw the blinds in here. I might just leave them half done. There we are, just for a bit of privacy because it's got privacy glass below. I'm thinking, what can I do to make this room feel a little bit more sort of seasonally, but the scent from that candle is glorious, so maybe I don't need to do anything else than that. It's just a toilet after all. All right, so what have I been doing in other parts of the house? I've been having a move around in here. I'm thinking, what can I do in here to make it feel Christmassy? At the moment, it still feels very much like summer. I need to maybe move these plants somewhere. They don't think they're getting enough light. So I've had a move around. I've put the hyacinths onto the table for now, just because I thought I'd fancied a change. And I've been dealing with some of my house plants. So this is I can't remember what this is called. One of those things that puts those big colourful spikes up. It's been in the conservatory. It does need a bit of a weed, but I think I'm going to bring it into the house and see if it'll come into flower for Christmas, which would be really nice. I've still got my cocktail bar. As I said to you, even though I don't drink alcohol, I'm keeping the cocktail bar because I think at Christmas it would be really nice for the kids. My kids are adults now, they're not little kids. It'd be really nice for them to use the cocktail bar. I might move the cocktail bar into the barn actually. That's a good idea actually, it'd be much more accessible. So when we get really close to Christmas, I'll probably, because they're on trays, I'll probably move it into the barn so that they can make cocktails in there. In fact, I've got just the spot, I'll show you later. I'm taking you to the conservatory. Yeah, this conservatory is not looking bad considering it's December. There's still lots of colour in here. It's quite unusual. What I do want to do, probably next weekend, I'm not going to get around to it this weekend. I want to start bringing on some spring bulbs. My paper whites have come on quite well. And in fact, these are paper whites that I've had for a couple of years. One of them's got a flower bud on it, but I'm not sure I'm going to get an awful lot of flower. I think these ones might not produce any flower. They're just producing green. So I think I'm going to need to buy some new ones. And the bulbs, the hyacinths that I'm forcing under the table, they're coming on. I might need to bring them into the house actually. I'm worried it's a little bit damp in here for them and they might actually rot off. I've got quite a lot of these things that I'm bringing back into, I'm going to bring back into flower. They come back into flower every day. They're really every year. They're very reliable. And I'm pretty good at getting them back into flower. So I just need to bring them into the house now for a bit of warmth. And then they should come back into flower. Hopefully for Christmas, if I'm lucky, or maybe the new year. I can't remember the name of those. If you can remember the name of them, please pop it in comments. I used to know the name. I'm terrible with plant names. But I must remember to bring them in. Okay, we'll just go through to the lounge. So we've been started using our lounge because we're getting into sort of Christmassy. Mike's filled the log baskets. We've got lots of chopped up pallets in here that we're burning our way through. And I've had a bit of a change around. We haven't gone full on Christmas in here. I've put some different artificial flowers in here. And we've just got the Christmas lights on. I haven't decided yet what I want to do in here. I don't know if I want to go full on Christmas this year. I haven't decided. Let me know what you think. We normally have a Christmas tree in the big bay window, but this year we just haven't felt the urge to do it. I think we want to put it somewhere else that everybody's going to see it. Because now we've got the big barn, the warm barn extension. We do tend to spend a lot of time in the barn. I might keep this as a slightly Christmas-free zone. and just keep it like this. But anyway, let me know what you think. I don't know if you saw my Christmas tour. I'll link my Christmas tour from last year when you can see what the Christmas tree looks like in here, and you can let me know what you think, whether I should put it in here. Golly, if I just touch plants, I think I have to be careful not to touch my face or I'll come out in blotches. So Mike's been Christmasing up in here a little bit. He's decided that in his wisdom that we should have this here this year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the red lights. Let me know what you think. I think I prefer white lights. I don't know why we bought red lights. I wonder where they would look better. I think they used to be in a fireplace, and so they were to sort of give you the impression of a fire. But for some reason, Mike's put them onto this swag and put them on the fireplace here. And my Christmas rose is coming into flower. It's probably going to be in flower before Christmas, actually. And my Christmas cactus. And my Thanksgiving cactus is just about finished now. Oh, this must be a Christmas one, I think, because it's just budding up. So thank you for everybody who's told me how to work out the difference. The difference is apparently in the leaves. The Christmas one has less spiky leaves. So this is the Thanksgiving one. And you can see they're like crab's claws almost. And that one has been in flower, now it's finished. So I've just done a little Christmas floral display here. Again, it's artificial flowers, just because they keep so much easier. I've just got some holly and some white flowers in there to kind of lift it. But what I'm thinking either maybe put a Christmas tree in that window, one possible idea, or I'm thinking take up the Pilates mat, move all my fitness equipment and put it in that corner, which is where I really fancy putting the Christmas tree this year. That's a possible. Or I might put a Christmas tree in the big barn. So I'm just thinking, where shall I put it? But we have made a start. So I've got some Christmas decorations out here as well. So just debating what to do with them. Some years we've put red baubles on this light fitting, so we might do that this year. But anyway, let's take you through to the new barn and then I'll take you upstairs. I'll take you upstairs to my Christmas boxes. So we're back in the entrance hall, and you can see it's not looking that Christmassy, but I have made a start. So let's go through now into the kitchen. The dogs might be in here having their dinner. I've got some Christmas decorations out. I'm not sure what to do with these. I'm just having to think about those. Those are sort of gold leaves. Anyway, excuse the mess. I was going to tidy up, but I didn't get around to it. So what we've got on here, I've got my Christmas crockery out, which is this Johnson Brothers Friendly Village winter plates. I get these out every year. I absolutely love these plates. I could really do with some Christmas mugs, but I haven't got any Christmas mugs, so I'm just having to make do with what I've got. I've put my sort of full-on summer mugs away. And I'm just having to think about that really, what I'm going to put on here. I've got a couple of Christmassy mugs. This is a really nice one with the reindeers on. And what I've decided to do this year is I've decided to dress the top of the dresser in red. So I've made a start in this room. I haven't done very much yet, but I have made a start. It's taken me a while to get going this year. What finally got me going was I decided, I've put a little bit of mistletoe up here, just hanging there, because I thought I think it might be nice to have some mistletoe in the kitchen. So going through into the tack room, Mike's mopping the floors for me, which is a huge help. And then I can get my entrance mats back down, which I've washed. So what have we done in here? I've still got my sort of seasonal floral display. This is just stuff I cut out of the garden, but I think it's on its way out now. I think I'll need to replace that if I've got any more things in the garden. So I'll just turn the lights off. We've got the twinkly lights on in here. So they stay up all year round pretty much. I think I'd take these ones off in the summer, but I do love my twinkly lights. And I've got a little Christmas tree on the windowsill, a tiny little one. That's the first Christmas tree we've put up this year. So we have made a start. So going through into the entrance hall, which Mike has also mopped, I've started to Christmas up in here a little bit. So I've got these poinsettia here, which brings a lovely splash of red. It's actually an artificial one because I'm not very good at keeping the real ones alive. They always end up looking really unhealthy. So I've kept this one alive now, I think for 2 years. So I'm really pleased with that. I've put my little sign out here and a few little artificially Christmas things on the pictures. This is what got me in the mood actually. I went for a dog walk today and I pulled out my Christmas scarf, and you know, just putting on my Christmas scarf, it started me to feel festive. I saw it hanging up in here and I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to start doing some Christmas decorating. So if you've got a Christmas scarf, just get it out, put it on, and it's amazing what a difference it makes. I also found, I went in my Christmas boxes and I found this. I had quite a few of these, and I actually decluttered them last year. I gave them all to the charity shop, but I must have managed to miss one. So actually, I'm going to really enjoy using that when I go to do my grocery shopping. I've put a few little Christmas decorations, oldie worldy sort of Christmas decorations up in the entrance. I've still got my autumn decorations up because they're still looking good and they kind of fit. I've started to bring out all my cushions in from the summer house. Oh, I should have done that sooner. They have started to go damp. What have we done in here? Mike's put some lights up for me. He's put some lights up in the magnolia, but that's at the moment, it just looks like a bit of a twig. So I'm not sure if that's going to work. I might have to rethink, or might need a Christmas tree out there. But it's just started to go dark, so I thought you might like to see all the lights. We've got quite a lot of twinkly lights up now. I've still got twinkly lights here, and this is still in a sort of autumn winter display. I've put these dried hydrangeas here and the twinkly lights and these squashes. I still think they look really pretty, so I'm not ready to let them go yet. And I've got this little artificial sort of Christmassy plant here. I just think it makes it look really cosy. Let's see, going into the downstairs. Lou, have I done anything Christmassy in here? I've started, not a lot though. I've put a little candle in here, which smells absolutely gorgeous. It was a gift a couple of years ago and I absolutely love it. It comes out every Christmas and I sometimes light it, but mainly I just sniff it because it smells so lovely. I probably should light it this year and use it. So we're going into the barn and we've got twinkly lights on in here as well. Oh, and Mike's mopped this floor as well. So outside we've got a Christmas tree here, a real Christmas tree. So we don't tend to have real Christmas trees in the house because the house, we've got underfloor heating. And in this part of the house, they just wouldn't last, I don't think. And they just drop their leaves so quickly. And also we do like to put our trees up early, so at the beginning of December. I just don't think they'd last. So we've got that one there. Mike's put that up this weekend. And then over here, he's put some lights into the lemon trees. So we are starting to look a bit more festive. And I love the lights in the lemon trees. It just really sparks joy in me at this time of year. And the lemons are flowering, which is the most fantastic scent in the barn. It's really good timing that they're flowering just on the run up to Christmas. These succulents are making the entrance look a little crowded. The thing is, when we first did this, all these plants were quite small, but they grow every year because they seem to like it in here. So it's starting to crowd the entrance a little bit, but the succulents need to be in here. They go out over summer, but they can't go out at this time of year. What else have I done? I've had a bit of a change around on here. I've got my reindeer out. These come out every year. These are my little brass reindeer. And I think I might have a change around. Got some candles out. Just got to think, what am I going to do with this? I've still got a couple of the little pumpkins the mini pumpkins that Mike grew. I might need to have a change around on my cutlery. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you my new cutlery containers. I'm really pleased with these. I already had one, and they remind me of my childhood because they're jugs. They're sort of Denby jugs, I think. My mum had this jug when I was a child. I don't know if I got the original one from her or if I just bought it in a charity shop. Anyway, I was in an antique centre locally and I saw two more. And I thought they were all identical, but they were all slightly different, which is unusual. But I just love them. And I thought for Christmas, they're just wonderful because I could put all my knives in one, all my spoons in one, all my forks in one. And it just means it's easy. Simples. I've still got my orchids here. Mike loves an orchid. He's always... Okay, I'm coming through. Alexa, Christmas tree on.
Okay.